Andy is here with us now with a look at the heat spell we're experiencing here at home, and some relief, though, is finally coming.
That's right. You know, a little unusual to get a cold front this late in July, but we've got one on the way. But we got to get through today first. And it's not just here. Let me show you the heat advisories and the warnings across the southern plains into the Mississippi Valley. That's a pretty good chunk of real estate there. And you see in Missouri, that's actually a heat warning. Now, the Missouri heat index readings are going to be the same as they are here, but to put it into terms you might understand, what is a winter weather advisory in Chicago is a winter storm in Texas. So it just really kind of depends on what you're used to. A heat index 105 to 110 in Missouri is a little high. A heat index of 105 to 110 around here is just where we need to let you know, hey, you know what, it's going to be one of those really hot summer days that we get around here during the summer months. So from noon to 8, this advisory is in effect. And again, that heat index tops out above 105 coming up this afternoon. So just be careful out there. But we're at the peak of the heat season between now and the 10th day of August. These are the hottest temperatures on average that we will see the entire year. In fact, the hottest day we ever had was back on August 10th, 1936 at 115. Remember, a couple years ago, we made a run at that. And our top 10, you know, there's a list of how many 100-degree days that you've had in a year. Both 2011 and 2012 made the top 10, so that wasn't that long ago. Flip side, back in 2004, we didn't have any 100-degree days at all, and we haven't hit any yet this year either. Part of that is just because of how green it is outside. Of course, with that green, that shoots that heat index up. So heat index is kind of a trade-off. It's 92 right now. The heat index is 101 with the south wind coming in at 14 miles per hour. And I'll show you the heat index area wide. Pryor, it's already at 106. Bartlesville and Eufaula, it's already at 100. And again, that's why that heat advisory will be in effect for this afternoon. There may very well be one tomorrow. They're still watching it because we're tracking some changes. All is quiet today, but you look up to the north and you see showers and thunderstorms. That is a front. You can see the parent storm system tracking across Canada. That's going to allow a front to move in. The heat will build back to the west. And so we're going to cool down a little bit late Wednesday into Thursday and Friday. And we'll also introduce the chance for a few thunderstorms. This doesn't look like one of those widespread 2, 3, 4-inch rains like what we've seen, but it does look like rain chances will go up as we get toward the end of the work week. But today it's sunny, it's hot, it's humid outside. Watch the front by 8. It's approaching northwestern Oklahoma with a couple of thunderstorms. It gets into the area tomorrow. You know, for the most part, it's dry, but if you notice by late in the day, we pop off a couple of thunderstorms. There's one up the Will Rogers Turnpike toward Miami. We've had a couple from time to time that popped out west of Manford, one near the metro. So a very low chance for a storm tomorrow. Really, the better chances are going to come up as we go into Thursday and into Friday. So remember, this is what the thermometer will say. The thermometer cannot react to the humidity, so the heat index is what we get to 105 this afternoon. The air temperature from Grand Lake over toward Okmulgee, 97, McAllister, 98, some 99s, Poteau, and also from Stillwater. And then for tonight, fair, and it's another warm one. You know, this morning, we only got down to 81 in Tulsa. We'll at least try to get down to 76 tonight, but just not much relief during the overnight hours. For the metro area, 98 this afternoon, 95 by dinner time, still 84 degrees with a heat index around 90 degrees by midnight. Tomorrow's high 97 with that isolated thunderstorm possible. There's Thursday and Friday highs back to near 90. Thunderstorm chances creeping up. Doesn't last very long. Again, this is the hottest time period on average of the entire year, and so once the cool air moves out, the temperatures spike back up. And you know, once we get all this water evaporated, that's when we have a better chance of seeing triple-digit heat. It's trying, and just looking at the numbers, you know, we're trying to get all that water out of the ground, but just not yet.
All right. Well, we are lucky to get a little bit of a cool down.
When you get one at this peak heating time, that's a good thing.
All right. Thank you very much, Andy.